Welcome to Attacking Tips on Nighthaven Labs. In this video I want to show you some elementary ideas and my observations that will improve your every single attacking round on Nighthaven Labs. When you're attacking Commander Center and servers, you definitely want to open the external wall. You're probably encountering some electricity on it, and apart from obvious solutions like EMPs or Maverick, you can destroy bandit batteries from below with just a simple Ash Charge without entering the map. If it's an Electro Claw, you will probably need to enter the window for just a moment to shoot it. When you breach the IT wall, I would leave some cover on the right side, so you'll have a way faster access into the IT after droning it out. If you wanna push an IT, you definitely want to take care of the defender in warehouse. To increase your chances of clearing him out, you can open the upper parts of the warehouse wall, and you can pre-place a drone in the top warehouse in the prep phase, so you have the constant information on the enemy. I really don't like pushing this hallway outside, since the enemy can easily peek you on his own terms when you're stuck in there with no possible cover, unless you push there with a shield operator, of course. When you finally get IT and warehouse control, you have only one doorway into the site. If you want to enter into servers, opponents got crosses on you from behind the pillar, electrical, and commander. You sure need some more control. One of the two options would be breaching the commander's wall from the warehouse. Seems easy since it's close to you. Twitch can get batteries with that drone hole, or you can just toss a nade in there to get rid of the bandit batteries. I would breach the far left side so you can get an angle on anyone in the left corner in commander. Make sure that no one is found inside, and while being aware of an angle from pillar or electrical, you can just practically enter commander. You can safely plant by the bomb chassis and just hold crosses and flanks and you won. One issue with this approach is the fact that the opening the commander's wall makes it all uncomfortable to move around. You might easily get eliminated when you're exposed to the breach and the server doorway. So that's why I prefer the second option. Instead of breaching the commander, I would breach the server's wall. This requires more effort as you need to take control of both connector and the electrical. So that's the trade-off. To enter the connector, you can use the external wall from the north side or enter from the meeting room. You have a drone hole from outside to easily find out if there's any enemy in the connector. Pushing from the connector and the electrical window, you have a great chance of getting electrical control. If someone is behind the machine, you can just nade them from outside. Now you can finally breach the server's wall. You have a drone hole next to it if you want to use Twitch or Flores for electricity removal. It's also nice to leave a drone there just to always be able to see if there's any defender hiding behind the pillar. When you breach the wall, the pillar is a fantastic plant spot when you have teammates covering you from IT and electrical. Now let's talk about kitchen attacks. It's very tempting to just open the hatch, drop pantry, and just have one teammate covering you from the kitchen window, but you can do so much more to make opponents easily regret choosing the kitchen side. First of all, you should push the meeting room. Taking top floor control will clear out defenders upstairs, which would be a nightmare later in the round. Opening the meeting floor allows you to eliminate defenders from all of their strong spots, and you can get rid of the electricity of the main wall. Since you took care of upstairs, your teammates can push the main wall from the north side and never worry about the flank from the stairs. When you open the main wall, you got an angle there, you got vertical angles from the meeting, you got a kitchen window, and you got pantry from the hatch. If somehow any defender is still alive, which I doubt it, just plant the diffuser in kitchen since it has the best cover. By the way, I honestly can't wait for the meta when you open feet level holes to prevent the hatch drop. I actually need to start doing so. You rarely see people playing storage control room, but if your opponents do, I would say the best way is to push from upstairs, just like you'd push commander servers, and open the floor. Practically the entire floor above the site is soft, so you can clear this entire area. And from there, you push warehouse. Opening the external wall might help with that very much. With teammates above and with warehouse control, you can actually push literally anywhere you want. Drone ahead and communicate, and you can just plant anywhere you want. Now I see why people don't want to play storage control room, but knowing all of this, defenders might make the push above as hard as possible. What about the basement then? How would I attack the best bomb site? First of all, we've got the external walls. Double wall into assembly and a single wall into animus. What about them? There are no drone holes around. We need to count on EMPs or Maverick. But let's be honest, no one's gonna play Kali. So, which wall do we open? If you don't waste your utility and manage to open both of them, it still might be very uncomfortable to move around them. There's this crucial area where you're exposed to both openings at the same time and you might get shot in the back. The key part is, it doesn't matter what wall you open. Even if you open both walls, you need some players pushing from another area as well. Therefore, it's okay to open just one wall. So let's take a look at assembly, which is my preferred push. Ideally, with some assistance, you push storage. In there, you can open the floor and eliminate bandit tricking on the wall and destroy the batteries. If you encounter an electroclaw that you can't see, now you all know that it's high on the wall and you know where to throw your impact EMP. You can also open the floor on other strong positions in assembly and eliminate players from there. From there, you proceed to exosuit stairs, but before you go down, be aware there might be some enemy defending that area. To clear him out, you can open the floor above him, including the hatch of course. Once you're in exosuit, you just need someone or something to cover the nanotech hallway, and you're good to plant in a very safe spot in assembly when you have a teammate on breach covering you. The only problem you need to be aware of is once you're downstairs, all vertical openings you made now work against you if there's any roaming enemy. Therefore, you still need some teammate upstairs or some flank drones like this one, or just air jab all over the place. If you want to switch things up, you can do practically the same thing, but with the other side. Instead of breaching assembly wall, you can breach the animus wall. Unfortunately, there's no vertical view on the electricity, so you have to work with EMPs or Maverick. Although there's a hatch in warehouse that can be opened with Hibana without even walking into the map. Opening that hatch will help you easily clear out animus itself. Someone needs to stay on the hatch, or the roamer could just shatter all of your dreams. Another huge problem is when the hatch is electrified, then you need way more commitment on all of that with those EMPs. But if you manage to do so, you can sort of push only from animus. It's not impossible, and I guess you can usually get away with not pushing from anywhere else, especially when you're baiting roamers on the hatch. Of course, if we want to improve the push, I would send some attackers to cargo. You can clear cargo, just like Exo, open the hatch and the floor, with angles from cargo and animus. Taking the tank bomb site should not be a problem. You can also use the soft floor in the control room for another vertical easy frags. Notice that 3 sides on the map have big parts of the soft ceiling, and I've just said to always push from above. Picking fuse or IQ is very tempting in that circumstances, so why not try that? And that is all for today. My previous video is about defending Nighthaven Labs, so if you're interested in that, you can click on it right now. Let me know if this was helpful, and feel free to check out my other videos on the channel. Bye!